When you think if you're second onto an objective and you have to face check, who's that champion that's going to be the first to walk in? Pantheon, maybe because he has the E, the ability to block things, or procs off. But in terms of farm, they're both doing very, very well. Oh, I do notice Mirwin is very low on the top side of the map.
He senses that, despite he senses walking in, yet top just solo killed. We'll pause for now because KC, this is their invade. Koi want to ward them off and get Yike out, but the level 4 Pantheon will not cede to anyone. Smite down from Yike, full health bar. El Yoya pays respect and pays the price.
I mean, while this skirmish is happening on the bot side of the map, I really hope we get a replay because Kana just straight up, I guess, a dive underneath the tower.
I mean, he was called the solo kill king in 2020 LCK, and we get to see it here as well. Mirwin just not respected it yet underneath the tower. Great combo from Kana. And walks in at being able to get that solo win as well on that top side. This is KC, at least 6 minutes in, having a very strong start to this series.
Now, the swap that
who once again got one of his best champions, his most comfortable champions as well. Jojo, this split has been pretty good. He's getting ganked. He's also healed up by Targamas, or rather, the movement's been given over. Good charm in the end. Jojo not able to dodge up. I hope I didn't curse him under turret. Vladdy going to chunk him, but this is the overload. But Jojo now low.
KOI's bot lane is. They're keeping them matched. They're keeping the top lane matchup matched as well. Now KC in a position to secure these grubs, but
Koi... engage, turn, great by Alvaro again on Rally, gets the Magnustorm and Vladdy is kaput. Over to Jojo to start the fight off as Cyclone into a Yike who decided to be here. His ulti's already down. Yike has no escape, and now Yoya knows it. What a punishment, what a charm again. This is why you don't give Jojo this sexy little fox.
Alvaro was huge on that engage. The flash, 3-man.
Force the fights here, especially when like,
ooh, big execution. Starts us off, doesn't it? Ignites down. Mirwin not tagged because outside the W, I believe. Kana doesn't get the damage off, but it's turning into a dive. Dagda is Mirwin dead.
I think he is, Yike.
It's quickness. The meterwork's going to help out, isn't it? But for how long? Close with an easy kill and an easy dive.
To cement something here. And now you end up leaning over towards the Dragon. Vladdy playing very safe under the mid lane tower, denying MKOI any sort of mind MKOI as they try and contest. So you can kind of see, okay, it's going to be the gate out, but Kana always has these options to go for it as Alvaro.
Engages onto Alvaro. It's a quickness in response. Targamas starts it off. Crash down his disengaged team becomes first out of Mirwin. On the other side, I see Jojo teleporting to another angle in front of a ward because it picked off Yike, who ran in charm, went astray. It's not the same as last fight. As Cyclone as well in the back. Kana rinsing them. He's going to die. That's the trade-off, though. With the pressure he's provided, he's made it a 4-for-4. Rather, excuse me, it's Koi with numbers down.
Kana taking down Jojo and Alvaro. Looked a little dicey as he went into the backline, but here we go.
This is the semi-global that adds even more. Mirwin's caught out. This is like a fridge without a freezer. What's the point? Kalista's going to take him down, and another bite the dust.
The snap engage from KC is very difficult for Koi to deal with. When it's KC that decide the terms of the fight, is Kalista getting very low.
It is a center with one item.
TP will come in to keep.
This turns into a fight. The big engage that we've relied on, which we didn't see last fight, is not there. Crash down regardless. Targamas caught out. His Celestial Blessing buying time, and Kalista comes in to save the play. A front to back now with the Fates call as well, and Kana finding the cutoff angle. The top laner, Korean, is doing it again with a Shuriken Flip land in place. El Yoya will drop where he stands. KC are winning fights back to back.
KC have come to play.
Turning their attention onto the next target. There is no coordinated front-to-back play coming out from Koi at Soul Point. 18 minutes into the game, 3 dragons secured.
Jojo. He was in the middle of the way, but now he's in trouble. Yike's getting the stun down. Last of the Spirit Rush, but he's not getting out. Jojo down for Vladdy. And this Ari game will not be the play. Kana doing the same. Mirwin brings out the needlework, but he's going to need it against different members. KC flanked from the foreground, but in front, Kana stands his ground. Teleport to send him away with Herald to block and take the turret. KC have top open as well, while Jojo's trying to get bot.
I was going to say,
I don't know what you apologize there for, but that's just the nice guy you showing out. You're getting us ready in a very nice, soothing way for 15 seconds of the fight. Koi maybe the same flash. Engage the all-in. It works. Kalista's down. He's caught out. This is giving me deja vu, but Tarkman recovers the fight, puts him up against the wall, and Kana slides us right through. Mirwin sidestep, but Kana Shuriken flip. He's landed that. He's on no HP. He goes back in. Super flashes away. Dies to a spear. But the center of game 1 warms your heart.
how the hell did KC just win that? The AD carry is picked off. Vladdy Jake was already highlighting there, the fact you've got Hex Tech Soul now for KC off the back of it, yeah, it was a phenomenal circle, great circle usage. But yeah, I think it's just this is
still the lead came. Koi can't lean on that just yet. Now, push here from KC towards mid.
Kana's behind though.
Top wave getting done as well. Quickness onto Alvaro. He runs away. Realm Warp to catch him as well. And the support engages down. KC have got numbers again as they open up mid alongside.
KC are just collapsing so fantastically on the map. Kana pushes in bot, you get the push in top, and everyone just jumps onto the mid lane tower. Catches out Alvaro and might catch themselves a Baron.
Kana fancies Jojo right now. Shuriken flip. The fan of knives are out. It's a great charm. The binding comes through. They know exactly where he is. Kana gets tagged, but at the edge, he'll still take it. Jumps in, Shuriken flip. He has to ulti out. Doesn't want to go back in. The Dawning Shadow will not catch his life. Kana played with them, toyed with them while Baron went down at the cost of no lives.
They need to try and get out of here though. Vladdy's walked away. No Realm Warp available, but they're going.
Stuns up. Mirwin wanted the kill, but now he's going to severely regret the day he walked into KC. Koi are going to stun him up, try and get their way out. He knows, Elyoya, that there's only one way out, and that's in a coffin. As Koi are getting picked apart, this game no longer close.
KC are just tearing Koi asunder. Every single pick, every single skirmish, Koi, they're just getting caught out everywhere. And Kana drawing so many tools in the mid lane as well to then get away to safety just adds insult to injury. Vladdy, he's getting dangerously low.
He is. Alvaro will get the engage, but it's about the follow-up here. Super autos him down. Shutdown goes to Alvaro, unfortunately, but it's a kill. The turnabout play, Flash calls down, and Alvaro has to escape once again as Super's just trying to use his range, but with Hex Tech Soul, there will be no more chase while another turret just goes down for the cost of that kill. It feels like that score's just about to jump up, and you couldn't tell by this performance. Outside of the insanity there, I mean, Tarkman's his engage have been fantastic. He shows it once more to Alvaro, who's slowed down and will not be moving from that piece of ground. Collects with another, and the Realm Warp bringing in KC with Baron to try and end game one right in its track. Super, he's caught out as Vladdy looks for the stun. He'll flash in under turret, but Vedi says he has a secret tool in the arsenal. He's not going to use it yet because he just gets his movement speed, gets on out, charmed. Okay, Zonya's beat damned. KC dropped their mid laner again.
Look, I said it was less likely he'd die, not unlike, you know.
The whole of Koi have to walk into a pit where Vladdy might not be there, but 4 Fed members are.
But they're just trying to keep them away from the pit. It's Kalis just doing his damnedest, but here we go.
Onto Kana, but he's in the shroud. He Shuriken flips out. He's stunned up. He's Zonya's now. But look at the Elder. It's going to drop. Kana will die, but for the Dovahkiin to fall in response is going to be called worth.
All right.
To be cleared out. None left remaining. Alvaro's been the engage. He needs a miracle, but KC surely won't let that happen. Kana sits over the wall. Alvaro a great engage, but they need follow-up with the Dawning Darkness following in. Koi hope. They wish for a prayer, but already the engage is down. Super's about to burn too, and KC just running forward. There was no dream, no way for Koi back in this game. And KC have made sure those underdogs stay dead.
Targamas with the fantastic counter engage. Phenomenal denial of the follow-up means that KC clean sweep the fight, and they set their sights on the Nexus.
Great stuff from KC, a commanding game number 1 to start off the series.
This is what you expect. This is our first seed. This is our first stand representative. It's only game 1, and you don't want to be an Andy, but as Andrew Vedius would say, it's only just begun for the French.
Is that what I would say?
I've heard you say that at least 3 times today.
If you've been called a game 1 Andy, that's exactly what you would say.
Fantastic performance. I was a little bit scared about the comp from KC, but the way they skirmished, the way they found picks, very clean across the board.
Well, let's hope there's more, but for Koi, they have to step up to the plate as we're about to go to a short break, and these gentlemen look lovely because we came to watch a blessing for a team to go to MSI and go to the grand finals. Who will it be? Well, we'll find out more after this.
Big egos, it feels like, clashing in top airs. They both want to have their crazy picks and win this top lane matchup.
Look at him!
But MKOI looking to see if they can put them in their place here.
How far is this journey going? I feel like now we're outside the black gates. Yike's going to try and turn a play as Alvaro doesn't actually hit the wall, so he thinks about a re-engage. Yike spacing while Jojo wants to go in on top of Vladdy, who, again, spaces. 25 seconds left to go to Grubs. I now see Mirwin playing Nico bot.
Yeah, one of the things I wanted to highlight, though, is when you see Lucian or a Vi or a MKOI, something that could play off it to set up for a strong culling. And this was kind of what was missing when we actually saw MKOI get that early lead on us, was something to enable it. But here we go.
Oh, Dredgeline with Ignite. Kalist, second skin to a kill. Super doesn't get it. It's Alvaro, but it opens up top just as grubs spawn.
Alvaro continues to prove why he is a top.
Yeah, not the best, but Ayoya now trying to fix this top, well, bottom side for Mirwin. But there is
Rasp. Kana turns into Cougar. Wants the range pop. Blossom flashed and matched. Danglebub surely to follow. Riders unleashed. Kana has nowhere to go. No! 1 versus 2. Kana unleashed the bigger dog. As Jojo, there's no ulti to bring it back. He fades Seal, gets caught up by a Scorpion. A Dredgeline under turret. A stun up. An ulti. Alvaro not going to be impaled, nor is Jojo. The best engagement.
Look for a cross map elsewhere. Koi is in a perfectly fine position here in this early game.
Flash. Alvaro, Dredgeline turns into the Nami, but the ulti sends up Kalist. Instead, Targus with the rearranged target as a kill over to Super. Tagged out in a return dive. Super hit from the side. Alvaro should not be given agency on an engagement. Right now, relying on the strength of this solo laner to keep the game rolling in their favor.
I mean, we'll see how things translate.
With Grasp, with a HP Nidalee who can Q this turret, that inner is gone, and Jojo's going to get there for only the remnants.
There's just, oh wait, hang on, TP in behind. Can they find something?
They need something because, again, as you said, Casey running the map now. Koi want to run the fight. Kalist gets out with a disengage, but a tangle buff. Brilliant as the auto attack. Nico would play with the wrong king. He's firing away. Yike, Dredgeline flashed through. Alvaro had his number, his ticket.
For mid lane tower.
Yeah, the Impale is down for Yike. The wave just about to come up for Targamas, which means a lot of the twos are gone. But I don't know if they were even aware that Adicon was available. As you can see, they're trying to move down towards this bottom side, but it's gone. KC, a little late to the party.
Right, will they turn up for the second show? Elyoya is walking in blind and Alvaro is running against ground, but Yike's engage might not be perfect. The Nami ulti in, Vladdy from his side. Jojo catches him by the hair of his chinny chin chin with a culling out as well. Mirwin tries to buy time, Danglebub doesn't connect, but Kana with all the gold lead Dredge lined up. Poss spots him through. Elyoya follows in. Kana goes deep, but meanwhile Vladdy's ulti finally comes out. Super's ulting from the back. He's ordering 3 more members. Alvaro, Dredgeline not going to be found because he doesn't take the Hex Flash. Vladdy's targeted. Super's ulti's down. Elyoya stops there. The fight down as Kana lost some of his gold.
KC leverage their range, chip away at the HP bars, and now they'll put themselves at soul point.
And that's the way the KC need to try and play these fights. You notice that once they're on the objective, it is relatively difficult to try and oust them from that.
And why is that? Because Kana's been left to free roam in the bot side of the map, has constant push, and now Koi are forcing the Baron.
It's a TP from Jojo. It starts off. Zone control used onto Yike, spots him out at 10k though. Casey now need to get in quick.
This is Yike though. Yike has been so good at stealing these. Still has the flash of the wall. There's wards in the pit. MKOI backing away, but that's a very low Baron.
Don't flip
He can go over. If you flip this, the King of Thieves will know. He'll take it from 3k to 2. Casey looking to play the edge of the fight as Jojo jumps in. Kalist doesn't take a spread. Casey, and know that the Baron isn't recoiled. It's sitting at 3k. Impale miss, but Koya sent out. Vladdy sends him away. Thanks for the leash. Yike doesn't need to be a thief when he's the true inheritant. Alvaro's engage would be good, but with a bubble out, it's disengaged territory for KC. A double already picked up, but Kana makes Mirwin irrelevant, and he's not even here.
KC sneak the Baron right underneath the noses of MKOI, but they still have to get away. MKOI are still playing the edges of the
HP. He'd love to get that fruit, but he's going to start it off. The smite available for Koi.
Where's the engage?
Big Alvaro against the wall, it misses. Kalist repositions, but he's set upwards. Koi, this fight is there. This dragon is theirs as well. Something for the retribution of that poor Baron.
KC were hoping for a 2-man miracle on the dragon, but MKOI shut it down, and now you've only got... Okay, Kana. I was about to say Kana.
He's got AP now.
With the Baron buff.
Baron, you're right.
I don't know if this trade is worth it for Koi.
Okay, I take it back. I take it back. And Dara goes, but you're right, against Baron. I mean, Mirwin's still going to get in it, but now open inhibitor bot. That's going to be the trade-off.
Oh, Jojo thought he saw the angle there.
Through. They cannot give away Mountain Soul to this Nidalee, surely.
There's a wave pushing in bot lane as well that MKOI never dealt with.
Jojo flash. He flashed for that. He wants the engage on Kalist, but he gets nothing. Impaled down onto Alvaro. A bubble in the air holds him still. Koi, the thought is that they've done damage to Yike with a teleport to try and end the game. Kana's here. It's going to be mid. It's going to be Bloody to make the move. The fight already goes bad for Yike, but in 5 versus 3, KC have themselves a defender. It's Jojo there to hold the wave. Bloody pulls back. In goes Kana, but 1 versus 4. Not yet. Pop Blossom out. Kana's stunned up in the end. Miwan autos to his doom. Super gets the auto now for free will. And Koi, the fight, outmaneuvered, outsmarted after a mechanical playthrough bot.
KC tried to get cheeky with it, but they're just not quite able to get the win that they need. Now Targamas cancels the reset. They still want to try and hold on to this, but again, MKOI outplaying in the team fights. KC just aren't getting the value that they need from these key ultimates.
The split decision, I say it was clearly picking apart KC. Now they turn their attention to Baron.
KC trying to get it back in. Yike there has flash, but is it gone?
4,
It's way
3, 2, out. Yike, not there in time. The ulti down from Jojo, genius. Bloody's ulti does nothing. Well, Yike again is free Scorpion. I've eaten that before. It tastes great. Super knows. He goes golden. Now in a bird. It's chicken for dinner as well. LEC to clean that up. And Koi have sparked into the series.
out of nowhere. Koi have found the fights that they need, and now it's Kalist and Kana, but the ultimate is down. Kalist is running.
Who cares about a 4K gold lead when you have Super hard in the bot lane? LEC might be the leader, but Super is the boy who lived. Kana left by his lonesome under the turret. Fear not with a redemption. Fear again. Kana knocked up. 4K gold lead. Be damned. Koi's team fighting. Their aggression. Their stupendous momentum rises again.
An explosive ending to game 2. It felt like the game was slipping away. Koi couldn't find the fight, but they found the fight that mattered most. Impressive stuff as they equalize the series.
Alvaro was a beast on this Nautilus. I think KC delighted that this one's going to be gone thanks to Fearless, because he did not miss with the hooks, and he was crucial so often.
And I can tell you right now, that is a side laner later into the game, but early on, he just doesn't do anything. Like, I want to say it was Nemesis.
Between grubs. So KC can reset and look to see if they can test that top side objective.
Yeah, I think this is where it kind of gets a little tough, though, because I think for MKOI, you have ways to try and play towards it, right? And I like what
If Jojo wants to be, he just has to be very cautious about jungle presence. And as I say that, look at Yike and LEC.
Boy, limps in, Targamas in, and the response. First ulti, instant flash out, but Jojo's going to be feared. On top, Yike is ready, but saved by his teammate. LEC did a fantastic job as Targamas got involved. Alvaro flash! He does it again! His engage is out of this world! A double over to the scaling, casted it, and Alvaro, the Spanish bull, brings in Super for a lead, for a jump. Koi knows how to pick him!
ball from MKOI! The flash pulverize, and you just don't have the damage from Bloody afterwards.
Look at live. Look at this Varus top. Kana about to get solo killed as we watch back, and Alvaro's coming in. The dive's going to follow up. The kill over to Miwan. Alvaro's everywhere.
Koi and their first dragon of the game, the second overall. And nothing but impressive with how Koi been playing this early game. LEC and Alvaro take over to level 10. Koi is setting their sights on the top lane. They're waiting for Alvaro to arrive, and here's the cow.
He can pop his ulti straight away. Flash immediately burn. Kana does the same. Equalize going to do absolutely nothing. TP in response. Alvaro about to die. Yes. Targamas has him in place. Deadly flourish. Misses, and Bloody wants the kill. Takes it. Vladdy with a 1-for-1 trade, but Kana is irrelevant again in this game as Curtain Call popped out. Super waiting for a rocket jump. Yike in play. Ulti burn. He flashes. He's waiting for his ulti, but patience is key. Yike knows it. Away with the rocket jump though, and at the tip of the end, health bar flash shut down. Jojo can't help. You can see in the picture-in-picture.
Ultimate on towards Vladdy, though, means no Victor really going to be a factor over towards this next Riptile fight. Yike trying to see if he can get some poke down to LEC, but Jojo even pushing the wave. Needs level 11 for the fight. Alvaro goes.
He turns it into an engage. His unbreakable wheel now up and available. Super's firing away, and Targamas is caught out. Super gets a reset from that as well. Ulti burned by LEC. Now with the Crescent Guards down, we look towards bottom. We see a 1v1 where Miwan's getting revenge for the first 2 games. A hail of arrows, a hail of daggers. laners looking at Mirwin's return arc.
And hail MKOI in this one. Incredible stuff from it's actually Kliss wants to open up. They want to go.
Alvaro has no ulti. There's an ulti pop by Yike. He wants backline access, but he finds it anyway. With the lights turned off, Super can't get out. Herald held down. Jojo with an ulti jumps in on top of Yike. Gets a kill, but 1 versus 2. He limps, he flashes, he escapes. Herald resets. Vladdy can't take this alone, and the kill on Yike might have
just wanted to sacrifice his life there, but then Super oversteps, and he ends up getting caught as well as Alvaro now goes in.
Alvaro with his ulti available though, he has it, but he's so low on health. He ran in and Koi didn't want the engage explosive guard start for his body slam. Follow-up's great, El Yoya, crescent guard. He's in, but he's in 1 versus 5. Down into the ground, the captain of Koi, singing no longer. KC have a Herald. Vladdy's gonna TP, but remember Q will cancel castings. Doesn't find him, doesn't go in the bush. That TP, Alvaro's waiting. A flash instant, a bump in. Vladdy's made a mistake with the explosive cast, buying time. Alvaro in the way. The deep dive from Yike. He's found Super. A kill for KC. Yike gets out. Elyoya jumps in. Vladdy running the storm down. A trade. That's what we get. Mirwin dodges deadly flourish under turret. Chains of corruption. Targum is slow. Hail of arrows. Kana gets out. If only slight. A 2-for-1 for KC playing on inches.
Vladdy survived for so long in that engagement.
To the map, the Otacon has been started, and Jojo is stacking up his ultimate. He set his sights on the Otacon. This is a scary situation for KC.
Jojo stacked up Mega Blast, and he runs into 3 people, though he's going to be feared with the Castellan. Does he care? He's scaling, he's deadly flourish. Killis gets an auto, but still fear in their eyes. Koi, they're running into the Otacon, and still leashes, still leashes, still leash. 17-2, reset. It comes in.
Jojo jumped in as Kliss had to reset. If there was a couple more autos in the tank, that could have been Jojo going down, but it means that MKOI get into a position where they can steal.
Okay, being taken down, the curtain call opens up. Alvaro got his own control. There's the ulti. Yike turns the light off, but it is Super who takes the dragon down. KC run out.
Just my brain, I was like, oh wait, I'll give him a second. But yeah, Kliss, it's something that Jojo will have to be very cautious of as Alvaro goes
great
in.
Engage. It's onto Targamas. Maybe just dead. Super's in as well. Targamas caught out, trying to clear vision when Baron just spawned. That is an unfathomable mistake.
And Kana's on the bot side. No TP available for the next couple of seconds, so MKOI, I think they just get to rinse this. They have so much damage. Jojo, again, going to play Peacemaker with KC as he keeps him away.
He jumped onto Kliss, he jumped into the brush. He can jump back out. He's taken half his HP. The deadly flourish misses, but that gives time for Baron. Yike is sent away. 1800 jumps in, but he jumps in late. Yike is left stranded as Super covers the escape route, takes a kill. Jojo jumps in himself, and the equalizer to slow them down won't do anything of the sort. And yes, they're hitting Jojo. Yes, they killed the mid lane Cassidy, who finally got to level 16. But Koi are winning this game through the longer these fights go on.
Koi, nice upgrade in the ultimate would be valuable for 3 members of KC actually.
Mega Blast Cone waiting to be taken. Electra, but he missed it. He was outside. He jumps. He's got an equalizer on top. He flushes the barriers. Curtain Call looking for this little Yordle at 4. Just misses. Meanwhile, in the rest of the fight, Jojo's now returned. He teleported in to win the rest of it. Almost thrown away by a dangerous Super. Brought back by the Canadian mid laner. It's 16. It's scaling time. It's Monka time. As Koi run to match point.
There is no more time. It is over. MKOI find the fight in front of the base, and they can go for the end.
They were doubted in round 1. They were called the underdogs, but against KC once again, biting the bullet here as Jojo looked for his last kill of the game. Koi are no longer frowned upon. Instead, the Spanish fans see all the death screens of the blue side lit up. As those timers get less and less, they wait and they look for the final moments.
Koi will set their sights on the Nexus. They'll look for match point, and in a commanding Game 3 victory, Koi will take down KC.
Why is it we always get close to an international event and Koi feel like they deserve to be there?
The Kassadin comes out. Mirwin gets a winning top lane matchup, and his scoreline at the end was 8-0-2, getting a solo kill onto Kana and getting some much needed revenge as well.
And what the hell do you do?
Up against the Corki.
Not a dragon. The wrong dragon.
You know, I was wrong. It was big dragon to small dragon.
Yeah.
Well,
Forgot about Smolder.
I really like both.
Turn.
Use the first stack of his smites.
Jojo waiting around the corner, but Yike gets a two-man. That's drowsy into a sleep, lilting lullaby, and it's going to find Alvaro as he flashes away. Already damage has been done, and Vladdy with the follow-up Cliss gets first blood. Jojo now has to flap away, but Vladdy will be unrelenting with his follow-up as well. Over the wall, he'll match it, but against Red Buff, he might have gone too far. Ivan helps make it a trade, but Yike is doing grubs in the meantime, and even though kills are traded, those grubs are gone mainly to Koi or KC.
It's KC that get the initial kills in this skirmish.
If you ever end up with that public execution going to a Sivir, you can spell sheet, it'd be perfectly fine. So I think that's where you'd be looking more towards people like Vladdy to try and make sure that he's going to stay safe, but at least he has Valkyrie.
Matchup with Kana, who came from T1, who was a middling LCK top laner, who is now leading the league. Now, what can be done up here? Let's look at the play. Targmas has set this up, and Alvaro's caught out. Ulti gets only one, but not yet. He stands, he delivers, and he gets KC. And
Jojo also looking for the reset.
Okay, so this time is the DP's guaranteed. It will actually be taken. Scuttle on the way to Dragon, and stopping Dragon's not going to be good, but Kana's just right there. He ulties as Elyoya is sniffing flowers. Redemption heals him up, buying time with the trigger seed. It's great, but look, Mirwin's caught out, has to flash through mid, and Kana's a tank. He's bought so much time. Casey, this fight looks unbelievably good. Mum called in, but she's in another room. They don't care. The brawl between kids keeps on happening as KC just regain control. Not only Herald, but Dragon. Double it.
All AD across the board, but
there's no ulti
try and play
Kana. Oh, he's 5 seconds off. Look, count it down. 3, 2, 1. Ulti's in. And Mirwin, he's going to be put to sleep. Bedtime coming a little bit early here, and Mirwin already knows he's going to stand in place, and decimating smash makes it easy. Great timer from Yike, and this is why it's Lily.
Dangerous objective. We'll see how KC responds.
Feels like a flash in the pan. They really want to throw something in.
they're trying desperately. KC to moving forward. Kana going to be that front line.
But that dude is tanky as hell. He fears not walking in. Great poppy ult though. A disengage as the Atakan comes close, but 6k, it's not going down quick enough. And KC are moving into position. Koya getting threatened out. Daisy playing zone control. That's nice for now, but at 3k, maybe a flip, maybe something for Elyoya. Patience wearing thin. 2.5. Solar flare engage. Kana sets that up. Elyoya puts him to sleep. Good night. Sleep time. Game 5. It's all right.
The line has been tranquilized, put to sleep, and the kingdom that MKOI was building is crumbling around them. Incredible fight from KC.
I mean, yike. He gives 0.
And if one falls, they all fall. The chase down potential from KC is disgusting. The movement speed on so many is going to be in the best spot, and KC have done just that. 3 dragons now to their name. Pressure on the map. And MKOI again kind of moving as this unit.
I don't know how that works. Apparently, it just prolongs the death, and we wait and see how it handles out. Kana's going to ulti, try and send us to the final charade of our top 3 in the league to face off against G2. KC are done. They do not say goodnight this time. They do not give up. An ulti away. Mirwin is panicking because Yike has his number. The dust, it's so full. And everyone jumping in on the Jojo can't stop because Kana doesn't die. KC with more merits.
Mirwin ults to make himself unstoppable to stop the sleep. But that does not flash forward from Kana. Will secure the kill. And now Baron is in their eyes.
10,000 gold. It's KC's Baron for the taking. Elyoya and Alvaro shouldn't even be close because the zone control will batter them dead. It's only a soul to go at 3 minutes 15 if we're still playing this game then. A turret trying to be taken by this Ambessa. I mean, Mirwin wants gold because Koi have none. Back to the drawing board it seems as Targamas might even be executed here with Baron to all 5. 11,000 is the difference. Koi on their deathbed here, hoping to defend what seems to be an impossible task. Mirwin will jump in, but you see Vladdy as a Corki stands and cares not.
Cannon Minion doing a lot of the work, likely to finish off this tower. They'll get the extra wave, and there it will go. The first inhibitor has been exposed, but KC, they don't want to slow down. They move their way over towards mid lane, and they'll take another.
The MKOI waves just don't exist. The second they walk into range of Calist, they disintegrate. And it's just allowing KC to walk wherever the hell they want. They will back off. 2 inhibitors taken.
Target.
Up still goes.
Solar Flare's great. It's an engage onto Jojo, but knocked out, but the damage again. Yike hitting another sleep means Alvaro will be next to go. And with the Nexus in their eyes, with an ulti from Mirwin to escape, KC will just take the remnants of what's left on KOI's standings. This is it, yet again, another deja vu. KC always find a way. KOI are going to deliver one more game for us, but this will send us to MSI. This will be our final charade.
What a one-sided stomp from KC. 15 kills to 1. 1 tower was secured by KOI compared to the 10 of KC. I mean, just a masterclass performance from across the boards. And we wondered how Kana would do on the tanks. I mean, the man didn't skip a beat.
That was a statement from KC, and MKOI need to find...
Push the limits of the lane a bit. These drafts from game 1 and 2, they've been all over the place. I just love this is where we end.
So Cassio, I was trying to go
Away, Bloody trying to bait in as Elyoya is on the other side of the brushes. Nothing happens, we move back, it's gone to duck, maybe it pauses, Yike comes in anyway. Jojo tries to stand his ground, Bloody flashes away because Elyoya is here. Bramble smash defensive, Jojo flashes over the wall. Now Elyoya is isolated, running back, he's scared with the chain lash. He should be. No one. Half a bar of fury. And he's going to use that to get the quick wave clear. Yike also coming up as well. Quick back. Can they stop it? Mirwin, he stays. In the end, he's not level 6, so he needs the wave. He's got a couple of minions to go, but he's interrupted. Flash away, Super's coming under turret. You said it! Benny! Chomp, Bloody chomp! Super has already picked up the kill. Getting excited as well for KOI. They've also got Alvaro. Yike's caught out. What a play from the superstar 80 carry!
the timing of the
this game to play it. Even getting things like this early dragon just gives them more breathing room when it comes to those later game fights.
Ooh, this dragon is looking tense. Here comes Yike.
Alvaro looking for the hook. Yike sends the ulti. It lands perfectly, but it's not onto Super. Again, how strong are they? Bloody gets stolen up, but Super looking for the reset. Out of mana, though. Out of mana. The ignite down to Jojo as well. Bloody looking for the abscond of Dagda. My husband needs to come out with the bullet time into range. Casey needed to fight early, and they shot.
You needed to stay away as MKOI. The issue is Super can't clear or at least approach the wave as effectively as Kalist, which then opens up Targamas with his ultimate to now use a bot lane. Point to case.
Oh, he missed so bloody missed. The petrifying gaze connected. Jojo flashes away, kites back with the shield of Duran connects. Targamas has done his job while Alvaro sets up for the kill. One step, Super flashes in, getting excited. On the Targamas gets another. A double over to Super Hot. He'll die, but a Jinx has 4 kills. That spells fear.
Super diving.
Why? Well, because all of the action the Super's been a part of, Kalista's basically been solo farming.
Yeah.
Non-stop roaming. Ooh, Targamas.
Yeah, he's caught out. Petrifying gaze keeps him in Daniel rather than Miasma. The bullet time zones out to save the support, but with a zap, with a rocket, kill number 5, Super Trooper again. They want it that way, but they're going to start it off at least, try and bring equilibrium in as Yike is walking in.
But look at where Mirwin is, just kind of cutting off Renekton from getting in here.
Nature's Grasp going to do exactly that. It might turn into a play. It captures again the hook. Lands with the bullet time. Does even better. The setup is great as Elyoya gets thrown to petrifying gaze though. The Canadian turns and burns. Super now with range. Casey playing scared.
Turret, get excited and then run away to safety. Now though, Kana's isolated in the bot lane.
He's slowed down. He has no way of getting out. His flash already burned. Mirwin tries to predict those. Slice and dice gets him through anyway. Nature's Grasp as well. Wait for the flip. Mirwin finds him, and this Dominus won't be giving him enough health. Even under turret, Elyoya cares not. Bramble smash. 1 versus 3. Kana's not enough. Jojo joined in while Herald is going to be used top in this
Up in this top side.
Looks like it. They want to get a bit of deep vision control around that side of the map. Kana finally going to get this bot tower. Casey should be able to secure this.
Oh, but it's an engage. It's an engage. You say that, but Kalist not caught out by the cats. Instead, they look for Alvaro. Chompers out, bullet time, onto 2. Re-engage from Targamas. Elyoya in trouble. Strain Lash out of range. And Yike's ulti misses. Just out of range.
Going to unlock this mid tower.
And that's really what they wanted. The fact that MKOI kind of hid in the bush, they didn't fully commit to that tier 2 and top, which I think is what KC were expecting. It means that they're able to get that mid lane tower, still establish that vision that they need to. Dragon.
Vladdy, the mini Zeka, all split long.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if he can make a Zeka play of his own.
Oh, no, the hook misses, though. Jack sends out the ulti. It's into Mirwin, so they don't care too much, but they need a good engage. Vladdy will find it first. There's a flip back, though. Vladdy's in trouble. Mirwin dodging the bullet time. It only gets Alvaro as well. The pushback while he deals with two is the Super Mega Death Rocket, and the flip again. Galio ulti in. A one-man, a flash. Casey, though, disengaging. A twisted advance. Set up beautifully. This Cassante team fighting will take it all out, and Yike will die. Mirwin's low. He's now got to go away. Nature's Grass as Vladdy wants to turn target, but MKOI trying to get into position as Mirwin runs for his dear life, dashes away, and the miasma stops Vladdy. The fact he got away with that
Man unit of KC.
You're seeing how in the front to back, how difficult it can really be for KC. Kana, though, wants to contest this Anakan. Only 3 members. Here comes Jojo.
Kana doesn't have ulti. He needs to flash in, find a core target, but Super spacing well. 4 members there. Kana walked in, but 2 is detriment. He'll stand and die. The Alvaro, that's not worth because Super got more gold. They got the Anakan because with Super, I'm very scared. KC trying to wrap this game up in a different part of the map for now. That means the push to get somewhere because the Super's got 3 items. That's why Gents, Yike, the hero, the thief, needs a miracle. Yike on a vision, but Miasma not denied. It's taken by Koi. He can't get it done in the most crucial moment of his year so far. It's Koi who swims stronger.
It's KC you need to defend.
I'm going to need my asthma puffer because that miasma was perfect. I think Yike can breathe either in a turret, mid going down with it as well. The straw that breaks the camel's back for Spain. It's that Baron, it's the onslaught yet to come.
KC turn their attention onto Mirwin. That's 2 members in the mid lane. I don't know if they even have the damage to kill him.
It's gone to Duck. They've got a Maokai ult as well, but he's going to all out onto Kana. Elyoya is coming to the rescue. He's got an ulti as well. In fact, 20 seconds away. Flip back, bullet time, a shutdown. Mirwin's down. That's 1 Baron less to deal with. Koi looking for a hook, but Alvaro's on vision. Jojo hasn't swept that ward. Super's there as well.
KC, you're trying to barrel down the mid lane, draw MKOI out of here. Hook goes wide.
Vladdy's gone away. When there's a will, there's a way.
The wave is still there. KC just want to run this the whole way down mid. As long as they can keep MKOI separated, they're okay. Targamas trying to play keep away.
Grasp in through mid. KC have been rooted in. Jojo stands. He delivers yet again onto Targamas. It's 3 kills onto this statue's Yike, running for his life. For the series to keep going. Petrifying Gaze cleansed away. Great ulti from Targamas. Vladdy jumps in as well. They were winning it until Super got his reset, got his kill, and the snake hissed through.
Well, and the DPS from MKOI is absurd right now.
MKOI back out onto the map. Dragon secured with the Baron. The base is in their eyes. The finals is in their eyes. A spot at MSI in their eyes as Elyoya throws the ulti down.
As Yike throws it as well, but his less more impactful. A turret dead, another one soon, an inhibitor with an excited Super. And how excited would you be right now watching these underdogs clean out our first seed?
There is one last fight in KC, one more moment to bring it, but MKOI to get it!
Again, they find it! Jojo, once again, gets a GA, but he stands, he delivers. I've said it so many times, because the redemption of this mid laner is insane. A bullet time on a tank means not. Super flashes forward, and Dagda, I think that's it.
Super with the triple kill, and Koi looking for the end.
But can they? Triple kill already. Koi are running away. They're not confident enough. They get the wave.
They only need the wave. KC, they're staying.
How do they find a way? How do Koi always find a way? It's so funny with the cats as well. The hook in. Jojo's booking a ticket home. Not as a Canadian, but as one of the European elite. You call them mad, but they're movie stars now. Heroes of the screen. They always win in the end. Whether the audience likes it or not, they will show up. Fear them, G2. Underestimate them at your peril, but you will fear the return of the Spanish upstarts.
Not once, but twice.
From what he was in winter to that, how did this team come together once again as you both be a key player of the series at LEC on X?